Welcome everyone to my new educational material, at this time for Top 1 Futures, a new prop firm with very interesting instant simulation funded accounts. I'm going to explain you talk about including the payout rules, trading rules, and so on. There's going to be more videos on my channels in the upcoming period, in the upcoming days, in a detailed form about a whole process. So today it's going to be an honest review, totally transparent, starting from the moment of where is this company starting from? And there is a mother company, another one, which is the place basically Top 1 Futures is starting. I've actually asked this question on the chat on their official Discord, and I've been told the following thing. Top 1 Trader is the mother company, which is for CFDs and Forex, so they made a separated one, Top 1 Futures, which is the one I talk about today, and that is for the futures, right? I've been verifying Top 1 Trader out there. They got tons of reviews, great reviews. I know this company for a while, and I also verified how's their Trustpilot profile since August 2023 has been claimed with proof of identity and bank account, right? So we're speaking about a massively legit background. Now, they made this new prop firm with Top 1 Futures, where you have the ability basically to trade instant simulation funded on the futures. We're going to take it step by step, guys, with a very interesting approach in terms of how does the support works. This is something one of the best I've seen amongst the prop firms, and we've been researching a lot in the past couple of months. So the response time on a live chat that you can have on the website is intense. It's not only about the AI support, it's also with agent, right? So you can talk to a person. But the big deal is out there on their official Discord, guys, which is representing tons of support back and forth. Then we have basically the average payout speed, which is sitting, in matter of hours. So they're paying extremely fast. They pay out through Rise. This is one of the things they will separate themselves compared to others. Their payout is having the measurement in hours, and that's the reality. So currently they work with Rise. They're going to add more options as well. This is an instant funding prop firm, guys, and I'm going to slowly talk about their plans. But at the same time, currently they're traded with Project X. Project X is a platform which is used by other prop firms as well. I'm going to have a full tutorial on that one too. It's a user-friendly platform, easy to manage and trade for anyone, even for beginners. But I'm going to have a tutorial video on that one on my page on my channel, and you will be able to see how to use the platform if you wonder about Project X. Very simple. It's web-based, straightforward. Let's talk about the plans. This is what people care about most of the time. So the first thing you got to do is basically you got to move here to the instant sim funded, right? And by the way, we got a coupon code Scramble for maximum discount at every single time. We got it set it up. Scramble is going to be maximum discount at every single moment at checkout. I'm going to share with you very soon how to do that. So 4 different plans, 25, 50, 100, 150, 1,000. There is one-time fee. So no subscription, nothing like that, monthly charges, one-time fee right there. The price you see here is discounted. This is what you will get with the code Scramble at the checkout. Now, there is no profit target, guys. And this is quite crazy. There is no profit target. There is something very interesting about the payout thing right there. I'm going to explain to you very soon. But I'd like to walk you through some other things over here as well. The drawdown mode is by the end of the day. There is daily loss limit, but you can take that out if you want. It's very interesting that you can customize certain accounts and certain options. You can take your daily loss limit out. You can also apply for a anytime payout or 14 days payout, right? So there's 2 different payouts. You can apply for any of that, depends. There is an add-on for the anytime if you would like to that. There is, the usual max contracts, which are all great. The trailing max drawdown basically is, on the following levels. Now, I'm going to discuss about, this one in a detailed way in my upcoming videos when it comes down to comparing the accounts and so on. But the trailing max drawdown is set by the end of the day, which means from the end of the day balance you had, that's the place the drawdown is going to be calculated. The 150K account, obviously, it is the best even comparing to other accounts, especially with the payout you can have with that one. It's kind of wild right now at $400 with this launch sales that they're having up to 11th of April. Maximum 3 accounts, by the way. Maximum 3 accounts you can have simultaneously active. If you burn and lose one of the accounts, you can rebuy it, and that's the way it works basically. Consistency is 20% as usually with the instant funding prop firms. But something very interesting is there is the ability to request anytime payments or every 14 days. Very, very interesting, guys. So other things that people usually care about is, we're going to talk about how you get the price like that very soon in terms of where you get the coupon code and so. But let me talk to you about the payout rules. Let me see the requirements for the payout. This is what people care about. And here's the thing, guys. This is something some guys are not getting it. There is no strict profit or payout goal. Just one straightforward requirement. A 2% profit off your starting balance between every payout. So you have to achieve that as a minimum. Once you get there, you can already request a payout. You can make more than that 2% and request a payout at any point. But you can already start requesting it as low as 2%, right? So this is unheard of because this is the way it looks in terms of numbers. On a 25K, that's not the big deal. The 150K is the big deal, guys. Compared with a price, with a payout. I mean, on 150K, guys, you can take out, look at that. You know how much? $5,000 per payout. Look at that. 150K comes out at $5,000 per payout. You pay $400 for the account, and you can take out $5,000. So you have to respect the 20% consistency while trading, and you can nicely trade. Even trade news. We're going to talk about those very soon, but I'm just slowly putting the pieces together of the puzzle. This is kind of very good, guys, what we're receiving here. So 150 grand, you must make minimum 3,000 before you can request a payout, because this is exactly 2%. If you get to 3,000, you can already request 1,000 or 2,000 or even 2,500. You can already do that, which is great, of course. You can make more, like 5,000, 6,000, and request the 5,000 part. I mean, 5,000 is maximum per request. If you have 3 accounts, which is the way it works, then you're going to be able to receive a maximum of $15,000 per request. And you get 100% of the profit split up to $20,000 totally. From $20,000 above, you're going to get 90% of the profit split. Right? So instead of 5,000, you're going to get 4,500. Not a big deal. But up to $20,000 totally, you as a profile, as a person, as a trader, you are receiving 100%. So that's locked in. Now, you got this, guys. This is where we are. It's crazy. No minimum trading days. They don't care about, obviously, in order to achieve 20% consistency, you need to trade minimum for 5 days, because you cannot achieve 20% consistency without trading at least for 5 days. That's how the numbers are, mathematically. And if you're consistent with that, which means that you definitely need to have very, very, close numbers in terms of close to each other by the end. I'm going to talk about in my next videos for details on consistency. We're going to have an explanation. We're going to have a nice video on how to hack this consistency as a trick, guys. So make sure to stick with me. Also, we're doing live stream every single day from Monday to Friday before the US market opens with an hour. We're always live on YouTube on my channel. So make sure to consider that too. Now, no big deal at all in terms of minimum trading days. Obviously, natural it's 5 because of the minimum 5, and then from there as much as you want. But you gotta go with a 2% profit rule and consistency requirements, and you're ready to cash out. Now, in terms of payout frequency, there is no limit, but it depends basically on the plan you have. the standard 14-day payouts, which means every 14 days calendar, every 14 calendar days. That's the standard. If you would like to be different than the standard, then you have to go for an add-on. And this add-on, you have to purchase this add-on. This gives you the ability to request a payout anytime you are having 2% minimum profit plus 20% consistency on your trading days. Each cycle of trading has a reset consistency. So that means we're trading right now, we're going to request a payout, the consistency resets. Now in the new session, after we got the payout and the funds were deducted out of the account, we got to do our consistency again with the new numbers we got, right? So each cycle, of course, has its own unique consistency level. Beautiful. Let me talk to you about this add-on because this is very interesting. Anytime payouts, you can grab that. We got to go back to the account. Let's go for the, this is insane. 150,000 at $400 right now with Scramble coupon. Just click on Get Funded. The link is in the comments area. The link is in the description area for Top 1 Futures, guys. So you got to go to Instant Sim Funded, not Elite Challenge. Those are the challenge accounts. And then select the account size 150K. Platform right now only available Project X. More will come in the future. It gives you the price right here, $7.98, one-time fee, but then you continue. And here, you're going to get the order page. So you got to put your email, you got to get a OTP, you got to put your OTP number, if in case you're a returning customer. If you're not a returning, you got to create your own account right there below. So let's talk about a coupon code. A coupon code is Scramble, just like that, Scramble. And then you say apply. So from $7.98, you get a discount of $400 and it comes down at $400. But this is the place they talk about two different add-ons if you want, guys. No daily loss limit. So if you do not want a daily loss limit compared to the standard plans, you have the ability to buy that, which will increase the price with 25% if you buy that. Also, anytime payouts get paid instantly after hitting your consistency target, plus the 2% needed. It will increase your price with 15%. Right? So let's just do some math with that. Let's just click on the no daily loss limit. If we don't want that, we can apply for that. It's going to be $598 this way. Without, it is $400, right? So that's kind of $200 extra with the add-on. You don't get basically discount on the add-on. The add-on is not discounted. And then the anytime payouts, which is what most of the people will go for, extremely fast payouts. I mean, you don't need to wait for those 14 calendar days. You can go earlier if that helps you. Is $120 for this account. It's 15% extra, right? So that gives you at $518. That's the total price. You can pay with a credit card, and like I said, the payout is through Rise. The average time for the payout is measured in hours from the request time, which is crazy. It is absolutely crazy, guys. Now, this is how it works, basically. And then pretty much complete the details, place the order, and you're good to go. You're going to receive the credentials and the details on your email, and you're good to move from there. I'm going to make other videos as well representing and sharing with you how does the dashboard area looks, how does it work, and how do you handle the things from there. But also, like I said, many other videos representing other essential details in a very detailed way. So this is how you buy, this is how you work with a coupon code Scramble right there. And that gives you the max discount always available. And you're also going to have the ability with this coupon code later on when the platform is running a promotion. We all have the ability to have bigger promotions for you guys. So, and the links in the description or comments area, you have the links over there. Now, that's kind of all about in a nutshell. You care about the, payout rules, you care about the way you get to your payout. You got to do at least 2%. Once you did at least 2%, you're good to go from there. There is one thing everyone needs to know. When you request your first payout, the max loss limit is going to go to your initial balance, is going to move to your initial balance plus $100. Right, so let's do the math simply here. Let's say you buy a 150K account. You got to understand this, very important, guys. And you would like to take out 5,000, right? And you make 156. 156K. You take out 5,000. So you make $6,000 respecting the 20% consistency. You take out that 5,000, that's the max. You remain with 151. Your max loss is going to be at 150, 100. And you're going to have only $900 away. But you paid for the account 400 or 500 if you got it with a instant payment with anytime payout. And you're very good to go with that. Basically, you're 10x, 10 times more as a maximum payout than the price you paid. So even if you lose 3, 4, 5 accounts, you're good with that. Mathematically, you're good with that, guys. And if you do this, if you scale this into 3 accounts, you're pretty much big numbers with that. Surely does. Right? So you remain every time you request a payout, your first payout actually, your max loss is going to your original balance plus $100. Every time. That's where it goes on your first payout. And then it do not move from there. It stays there. No matter how high do you go, it will never ever trail again. After the first payout requested, it moves to the original balance plus $100 and it stays there. It gets locked there. This is very important to know. They also have a path for live trading, but that's a different topic. We're going to have a different video for that. We're not going to sit here for too much about it. So that's basically pretty much. You got to also do KYC in the meantime in order to request a payout. You got to do the KYC, know your verification, and sign the agreement, basically. Sign the agreement here, access and sign your contract, the agreement, which will be available in the, in your account, basically. Understanding the drawdown lock. It's exactly what I've been telling to you, especially the last thing I told you is right here, lock upon payout. Maximum trading now will also lock in at the starting balance plus $100, right? So that's why, for those of you thinking that, hey, what if I go to 155 and request 5,000? You're going to be on 150, so that's below the max loss, and your account is going to be automatically blown. True, you'll lose your account. So you're going to get $5,000, but you'll lose your account. If that's what you want, you can do that. At the same time, what if you just make $2,000 or $3,000? Let's say you make $3,000 and you cash that $3,000 out. You can definitely do that. $2,000 you cannot do with 150 because you need minimum 2%. So you got to make minimum 3,000, right? This is with the minimums, minimum 2%, guys. You can do that, but then again, if you made 3,000 and you cash out 3,000, you pretty much lost your account because you're below the max loss after the funds were deducted. Depends how you want to do. There is no complex goals, no crazy things about how to trade or so. Simply, you cannot abuse of the. Let me share with you. Where is that rule that I've been seeing about? You cannot abuse of HTF, high frequency trading, or tick scalping. If traders is found to be using an excessive number of trades with a hold time of less than 10 seconds, company reserves the right to deduct any profits produced from those trades, right? So you cannot do this. Obviously, this is pretty much with all the company. If you are that guy which out of 100 positions is doing this thing 90% of the times, 95% of the times, this is not going to work with any of the prop firm companies. This is no surprise. This is simply impossible, right? So in a nutshell, other rules that are pretty much general in terms of you cannot do hedging, you cannot have others trading for you, you cannot exploit errors or latencies. You can do copy trading, that's also allowed, and you can do copy trading through Project X, but simply you have to do your own copy trading. You cannot have someone doing copy trading for you, or simply you cannot do copy trading if the account is not owned by you, simply to connect it with a different trader. Such things are not allowed, guys. This has to be simple, straightforward, traded by you. You can do copy trading up to 3 accounts, and you're good to go from there. Every time you buy an account, you get it ready, you get an email with the credentials, and you're good to go from there. This is the way it works, right? So with a 15% additional fee with the anytime payouts, that's $518. That's crazy how discounted it is right now because of the launch time. So that's where we are, fellas. Link is in the description, link is in the comments area. A lot more videos will come on board, and the code is Scramble to utilize for the best discount. Feel free to join my Discord. We have a lot of the discussions running. This is my Discord. Links are in the comments area for that one too. We are also live streaming every day from Monday to Friday, 1 hour before the US market opens. You can join us, trade with us, be right there in a helpful and beautiful community, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Looking for the next videos about top 1 futures. Have a great time, appreciate it. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.